Hello, 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 everybody. Christ is Lord, and I have a very bad news for you. Brothers and sisters, 350 people converted to Islam within 48 hours after the attack in New Zealand. And this is TV, Islamic TV stations publishing the news. Brothers and sisters, what we can do now? What we can do? I mean, think about it. 350 people converted to Islam, brother. Look what happened, brother. What happened is that the Muslims, when they fabricate news, even they use a tragedy for their propaganda. This is the news, that this is news TV who start publishing this. Actually, they are just copying somebody else. This is news TV. They publish this. It's called
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله
إخبار
وأشهد أن
إن
محمد
خبر.
رسول الله.
And this is supposedly a news agency publishing, and they have 1.5 million subscriber. Publish March 19, 2019. And this is supposedly people in New Zealand converting to Islam and saying the Shahada. But guess what, brother? I found a video that this is an old video about 5 German converting to Islam in 2007, brother. (2007). (2007). This is the video. I am unbelievable. I mean, brother, always we have to trust Muslim news. If Muslims they say this is what happened, it is what happened. You have to be always trustworthy, and you have to believe Muslims don't lie, brother. Brother, this is happening, brother. A video in which 350 accepted Islam went viral in social media in New Zealand. Okay, a true story, brother. I mean, even tragedy, they try to use it for their sake of the propaganda of Muhammad. People are leaving Islam left and right. And look, the 350, I mean, they don't say like 10, 20, I mean, 350. I mean, why you stop there? Make it 365. I mean, why 350? Why you made the 350 number? I mean, why you stuck with the 350? And they post all pictures of people we do not know who they are, and the news, and you know, they publish and they say, they send everywhere. Brother, 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 brother. True news, brother. True news. Shaheed Sadaki. Assalamu alaikum, alhamdulillah, wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. 50 Muslim brother after they killed in New Zealand, 350 brother, they accepted Islam. I was thinking to make a video saying 3 million converted to Islam in the last 24 hours. And trust me, the Muslims will copy paste and they will spread it all over. And the funny, they went to the guy who owned the video and they told him to disable it because this is getting busted. So if you click at the video now, it says, oh, it's working now. I tried I tried a minute ago. Hold on. I think this is the other link. This is the original link. Hold on, this is the original link. The original link, you know, it is not listed really. You have to search for it. I did search for the name. If you look here, see it says the video is unavailable. Why? Because he made it unlisted, I believe, just to cover the problem. So here it says that this video is published 2007, as you see, August 25th, 2007. And the Muslim is publishing it all over, saying people converting to Islam, brother, true story. And I learned, you know, in my lifetime, that's always, if a Muslim say something, you better believe it, because they don't really lie. Look the news. Look, I mean, this is became in the news all over. I mean, everybody. They took it off. This is Kashmiri news. After they found they got busted, they took it off from the Kashmir. You see, they took it off. Okay, so Kashmir, they took it off. Let us see. Lover Islamic. Okay, I mean, who is Muhammad? Who is Muhammad, brother? Who is Muhammad? Brother, who is Muhammad? Let us see. Copy, paste. Yeah, people are converting to Islam from everywhere. What are you kidding me? I mean, everybody know that. This is not a secret. I mean, if you search for the news, Nablus. Anyway, I mean, what I can say, what we can say, that's it. I mean, we have to face the truth now. What we can say. Alif Da'wa. This guy is a Pakistani. I mean, there's tons of them, by the way. They are making videos left and right. And look, 350 converted to Islam, new Muslim. Kayas Rahma, Sirat al-Mustaqim, Sirat al-Mustaqim. I mean, I was thinking in the last 24 hours to convert to Islam, but not because of the attack. For sure, this attack is a very sad attack. But the reason I wanted to convert to Islam, I said to myself, if you become a Muslim, and Allah, He promised you a lot of women, and to be honest with you, I mean, who can resist that? A lot of women. Abdul, one woman will drive you crazy. Don't you see what happened with Muhammad? Muhammad, he made a verse in the Quran because he claimed that Allah, He gave him that verse, because two of his wives, they drive him nuts, and almost he committed suicide. Two women only. For sure, Muhammad, he had many women, but two of them, they made him shish kebab. You want to have 72 women? And Muhammad, he said to those women that Allah told him, if you, both of you, don't turn to Allah in repentance, you better know that Allah is His protector, and Jibreel, and every single believer, and every angel, all they will protect the Prophet. All of this to fight with two women. If in a fight with two women, Muhammad, he needed Allah to protect, then Allah even is his protecting friend. And Jibreel, Allah alone is not enough. Allah alone is not enough. We need Jibreel, and even Jibreel will be involved, brother. And every righteous Abdul in the world will take the side of the Prophet against those two women. Muhammad, he need Al-Qaeda now, ISIS. I mean, every single Abdul. Somebody call Mimi Hijab. And among the believers, and furthermore, not enough Allah and Jibreel and all the believers. No, not enough. And furthermore, all the angels. I mean, who's left? With this, you can fight the whole world, my friend. What are you talking about? All of this to fight two women, and they are 5 foot tall. What about those women who they are 30-meter tall in the heaven, and their ass, each one of them is 1 mile? I mean, I don't think this will be enough for you to help you against them. Hmm? I'm not going to stay long. I just wanted to share with you this is a true news, which is not fake, absolutely. And I'm thinking to make a video. It says like a Christian prince converted to Islam after. I mean, these people are converting to Islam. You know, by the way, there is people convert to Islam. That's not, you know, that's not the issue. But why we lie? I mean, why you fabricating news? There is people they convert to Islam a year or two after they leave Islam. Most of them, when they find that everything they've been taught about Islam is a lie, they leave. And then we not only they leave, they became an enemy to Islam. They expose Islam even more. And there is many examples of them actually already in YouTube. People who used to be Muslims and they left Islam and now they are exposing Islam. So, but I advise that I think the number here is not right. I think they should have changed the number to get the accurate number. I think it was like 350 million, not 350 people. I mean, at least find a video nobody knows about it. So this guy who fabricated this news, he said to himself, this is a video from 2007. I mean, how in the world people will remember this? From 2007, nobody will remember it. I will copy it and I will make a video about it, and I will say 350 people convert to Islam in New Zealand, and then everybody copy my news, and then all of us we say take a beer, and now right now as we speak every Muslim is taking a beer. True story. I know, you know, I always, by the way, all my life I like to believe Muslim news. All my life I don't like to listen to any news. In the Middle East, I remember when I was a student, I told you this before. Our teacher, we have in the book of history, we have a section for Arabian and Islamic scientists, but this section only for Arab scientists. And then the teacher, he was saying to us, now we will speak about the Arabian scientist Al-Khwarizmi. And I said to myself, Al-Khwarizmi, what does that name mean? So I said, sir, what Al-Khwarizmi mean? I mean, it doesn't make any sense in Arabic. He said, Al-Khwarizmi is not an Arabic word. This is the city he is from. I said, where is that city? He said, this is Al-Khwarizm. I said, where is Khwarizm? He said, in Iran, in Persia. So I said, so how we call him an Arab if he isn't from Persia? He's a Persian. So look what they do. They have no shame. That just don't want to make him an Arab. They want to make anyone is a scientist. They want to make him an Arab. That's it. He's a Muslim, so we make him an Arab, and that's it. So now we have a book of history making everyone who is not an Arab, making him an Arab. He like it, he don't like it, he's an Arab. The guy is dead and he can do nothing about it. Imagine you say scientist Al-Khwarizmi Calaroina, or let us say California, or you say and you say why he says his last name California? He says because he's from California, and it says so how he's an Arab. That's very normal in the Middle East, in Islamic countries. I mean, they hijack everything, even the food they call it, even the coffee they say it's an Arabica. The Arab don't even grow coffee. We don't grow anything. It's a desert. We have coffee since when? I mean, you go to the store, it says Arabica coffee. We don't have coffee. Actually, the first time we learn about the coffee, it's when the Turkish occupied the Arabian countries. And the Turkish themselves, they learned from somebody else. They don't grow coffee, and nobody have coffee. Coffee doesn't grow in our land. Nothing grow in our land. You know, I mean, it's a desert. So everything is hijacked. And today, is nothing new. It's just another false news. But anyway, I hope somebody will contact them and correct this news that this is not 350,000. Okay, or what we need them to do, just to take the old video so nobody will notice next time. Please, next time do something smarter. I mean, hire two people, pay them $100, you know, each, and they will come and make a video. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, right? Yeah, 350. Do you know about Imam Tawhidi? Okay, hold on. He did an interview with Tommy Robinson, and he was clearly using taqiyya. I mean, why Tommy Robinson? He do he do interview with such a guy. This guy is a scam. He is a Shia, my friend. Shia, they do nothing but taqiyya. That's what the Shia do. As you see, taqiyya, for those who do not know, you know, fake news, fake answers. Muslim, in order to protect his religion, he say anything. So why this guy, he don't dare to do an interview with me? Why they want to be with Tommy Robinson? I don't speak Arabic. He can, you know. Same old news, my friend. Same old news. NTCP, you are Lebanese, just Alhamdulillah. Are you? If you are, I mean, I don't know what I am actually. Everybody make me something. In the morning I am Saudi, afternoon I am Jordanian, by night I am Iraqi, and sometimes Syrian, sometimes Lebanese, sometimes even Palestinian. I'm international, my friend. And even some people sometimes ask me, where are you from? I say, I'm black, blonde, African American from Japan. I mean, because my name is all over the place. I find my names, Muslims attacking me in even in Vietnam blog, Vietnamese, you believe it? In Vietnamese, Chinese blogs, Indonesian blogs, you name it. I mean, everybody make me as he wish. Some they say this guy is an Iraqi, some they say he's a Saudi, some they say I mean, like I am like Allah. Nobody know who I am. Very mysterious. Will say you are an Indian, and no, until now they did not say that. Even though I like curry, by the way, I like curry very much, and spicy food. But until now, I don't know why I did not say I'm an Indian. I'm really disappointed. I mean, say I'm an Indian. What's wrong? You know, so I like to be an Indian. But until now, they did not say I'm an Indian. And by the way, I mean, the Muslims, instead of debating you about what you say, they debate you about who you are. You know what I mean? Like today we were talking about Mohammed, the supremacist white man, the man who don't like black people, how racist he is, and Abdul is worried about Jesus was praying to who? Huh? I mean, look what we are talking about, and look what the Abdul trying to talk about. Because when a Muslim you speak about something very embarrassing in his religion, he try right away to change the topic immediately, right away, right? Anyway, I'm really sorry for the Muslims for the false news they are supplying. Next time Muslims try to do, I mean, something smarter. What is this picture here? Let us see. Look, it's already in Google. 350 accepted Islam today in New Zealand. It's all over the news. Muslims are spreading this all over. And the same, and they publish those too. You know, I mean, they don't have any problem to lie. Find a new video. I mean, come on. You Muslims are like, what's wrong? Look at this news here. Look. Let me show you this one. I want to see this one. Oh, this one is exposing them. Oh, okay, this one is exposing them. All video and images shared as individual converting to Islam after Christ's massacre. Okay, so like somebody is exposing them before me. Yeah. So those supposedly, look, Muslims, they are sharing right now. Do you know the terrorist attack in Christchurch killed 51 Muslims today? Approximately 350 have converted to Islam, and now they are posting for you the pictures. And then you will find that those pictures exist long time ago. Oh boy. I mean, you need to study from the, you need to learn from the Prophet how to lie. The Prophet, he can teach you better. All right. You see, this is the video. They are, I mean, I don't know what to say. And look, the video is all over, all over, all over. But this is an old video, my friend. I mean, do better. Think before you do that. People are laughing now. You know? Why you do that? Huh? This image from 2016, that image from 2000, etc. I mean, all is old images, yet they claim that those people, just some of those who converted to Islam. Anyway, they killed 50 Muslims while praying yesterday, and today 300 accepted Islam in New Zealand. I don't know what to say. I'm very disappointed. Why you did leave the army? I don't want to talk about those things. I went to the army. They told me you have to carry a gun. I told them I cannot carry a gun. I'm an Arab. We use rocks. They told me no, in American army you cannot use rocks. You have to use guns. I said okay, I'm leaving. And this is a true story. If you don't believe me, I can show you the reference from Sahih Bukhari. Should I tell you how long I stayed, where I served? Come on. Did I tell you about this in the army? Once I was, you know, when you join the army, you go through a training, right? You're at the boot camp. And I was sitting, like, after training, etc. And I have a bunch of guys, very nice guys, and we were talking about Islam. And there is a guy next to me, actually, his name is Mohammed, and later he left Islam because of me. I was talking about Islam, but actually I skipped this one. Hold on. I told you the story from the end. You know, like, this is what they call it in the movie business, flash, like, backflash, whatever. Anyway, so a day before, the drill sergeant, he was shouting at my face. He wanted to go in the mud. I don't want to go in the mud. I told him no English. Just for fun, honestly. The guy, he believed it. He thought I'm serious. He said, he starts screaming at me, no English? How you joined the army? How in the world they accept you to join the army? What happened in this army? They accept a guy to don't speak English? You are saying to me no English? And then he kicked me out. He said, look, go there. I did not even let me explain. And then the second day, I was telling those guys about Islam in the soldier room. And then the drill sergeant, suddenly the room became so quiet. He told him, like, not to move. And I was talking, but I noticed there is something fishy. And the drill sergeant was behind me, and he held me from my shoulder. He said, no English, huh? No English, huh? Follow me. And actually I met a guy. He was with me in the boot camp 2 years after, or 3, I forget his name. From far away, he did not remember my name too, but he remembered one thing. He said, no English, how are you? But I was joking with him. I did not, when the drill sergeant was screaming at me, I was saying no English. I wasn't saying I don't speak English. Anyway, it was funny. So Abdul, I think no English news is the same as no news, as your news. I was joking, but you Muslims, you mean it. You mean it. 350 converted to Islam, and later we got you busted. I mean, do you think people are fool? Get new images, find people who like different pictures, different video, brother. I mean, come on. I mean, why you don't learn? You see, this is exactly what happened to Muhammad. Muhammad, he copied the story of Zulqarnain, the man with the two horn, and later we found that this was made by a guy. His name is Yaqub. He is Syrian. He is you know, he made a fiction story about Zulqarnain, which means Alexander the Great. Muhammad, he copied the story of the seven sleepers. He claimed that this is from his God, and later we found that this is from a Syrian, this one from Syrian too, Syrian bishop who wrote a fiction story about Christian youth who they've been persecuted by the king, and later they will be victorious. Muhammad, he copied the story of the ant talking to the ants, and Suleiman was smiling, and this is a story he copied from the Legend of the Jews. I mean, this is exactly what's happened to the Muslim today. They copy something and they claim it is new, brand new, and nobody knows about it, and later we find that all of this is nothing but a fabrication. Nothing, no English. This is nothing but no English. You know, the drill sergeant, he did not even give me a chance to tell him I was joking. He screamed at me and he was so upset, so I could not really talk to him. If you see his face, he was jump like the devil. No English, no English. How in the world they let somebody join the army who doesn't speak English? Yeah, I was thinking to change my name to what his name, Mr. Bean, the movie, Joe English. So Abdul, I am really sorry that the news turned to be false, but I will wish you a better luck for next time. So you may be better next time you do something better. I mean, the lie, you can study it, you search in the internet, try to find if this is there, not there, if it's true, not true. I mean, try something better, please. I mean, this is very embarrassing. This is very embarrassing. Johnny English. This is Johnny English's story. Even Mr. Bean can come with something better. What is that? I mean, and now look. So now what I will do? I told all my friends that this is a true story, and now what? It turned to be not a true story. How embarrassing! What I will tell my friends now? What I will tell the Mujahideen from Chechnya who said Allahu Akbar? They are going to slaughter some infidels because of this good news. What I will tell my friend Osama bin Laden? I send him a fax. What I will tell a brother, you know, al-Baghdadi, the Caliphate. He had party there now. He ordered that every citizen should drink camel urine. The whole state, Islamic State of ISIS now drinking camel urine, takbir. I mean, and now what? After all this urine they drank, it turned to be false news. So what they would do now? Piss it? This is really very embarrassing. This is really very embarrassing. And I, you know, and what I want to know, I mean, why the guy he stuck with a 350? I'm trying to think about it in theological way. Like, why 350? Why not 351? Why not 345? What about 365? I mean, that's more perfect, like one person for every. But I thought about it this way: 50 Muslims get killed, so now we have to double them. You know what I mean? We have to double them, so 6 times. 5, 6, 7 times, brother. I mean, they don't lie at all. Somebody saying garlic is good to reduce blood pressure. No, my friend, it's not garlic, it's Muslims. Look at this news, how funny it is. Now my blood pressure is down. I have to hire it now. What are you talking about? Muslim news is the best news. Look at this. And soon it's going to be in Al Jazeera. I will not be surprised if already they said that in Al Jazeera. You know what? Let me search in Arabic if that can be found in Arabic news. Hold on. I'm sure they should have it in Arabic news. No, hold on. I'm searching in Arabic to see if the news. I'm sure it's gone to Arabic. Here we go. It is in Arabic already, brother. Brother, it is in Arabic. Here we go. In New Zealand, brother, 350 people convert to Islam right now. Allahu Akbar. Brother.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
I bet you can find the video in all languages. Let me try to search in Urdu. In Urdu, brother Tata. Brother, in the last 24 hours, brother, 350. This is Urdu supposedly. I'm just joking, okay? Brother Tata. In the last 350 person from Indonesia, actually from New Zealand, they became a Muslim. Alhamdulillah. And let me now translate to you to English. Now this is the Urdu version of the English of Zakir Naik. Anyway, I mean, you see the news is all over. Look, let me search for this. See, senor. Here we go. I'm telling you, the news is all over. See, here we go. Look. Oh boy. What I can say. True story, brother. True story. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to stay longer here. I don't want to keep you longer because I know most of you are married and you have dishes to wash, and I feel sorry for you. And even maybe some of you is under the watch of his mother-in-law, and some of you even he have to do his bed, and his wife is counting like 9, 10. You know, I mean, almost. So I don't want it to be. I don't want you to be in trouble. Do you know the story of the Arabian guy? There's two Arabian guys. They met together in the park. They are friends. So the first one, he said to the other one, man, my wife, she's driving me crazy. I don't dare even to speak to her. The other guy, he said, what? You should see what I do with her at home. She don't even dare to move. What are you talking about? He said, you don't believe me? Oh, you sound like you don't believe me. I will show you. Go, come with me. So they went home, and the guy, he opened the door of his house, and he shouted to his wife. He said, hey, where are you? I want hot water immediately. And the woman, she said, yes, sure, now. The other guy, he said, wow, man, how you can do that? You see, I told you, now it's time for you to go, okay? Go. You know, because now you will see what I will do. She will clean my feet. She will do massage my feet. She's like a slave for me. So the guy, he opened the door, supposedly for his friend to leave. The wife, she heard him. He said, you idiot, where you are leaving? The hot water is ready. Come and clean the dishes. True story. Sahih al-Bukhari. Hey brother. So I don't want anyone to have a problem, you know, and I don't want to cause you any problem. So the hot water is ready and it's time to wash dishes. So you better be careful. And if you want to learn how to teach your wife how to behave, come to us. We are the Arab. We can teach you, brother. We can teach you. Oh boy. By the way, according to search, number one domestic violence in Morocco is women beating their husbands. I'm not joking. Women beating their husbands. You see, always we speak about in Islam you can beat your wife. This is, let us say, in virtual world. In reality, in Islamic world, women, they are beating their husbands. So number one, domestic violence in Morocco is women beating their husbands. Absolutely. Hmm. And you are telling me you want to have 72 women and you want to have 4 women. I mean, one woman, she can beat the hell of you, especially they are there. They are really big there. I mean, Alhamdulillah, very big. Ah, yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to keep this video, by the way. There's nothing there. I just wanted to share this with you. I mean, this is funny and silly. I mean, how in the world those people, they have no shame to fabricate news and publish it and say 350 people converted to Islam, and then everybody is getting them busted. The pictures they posted, it's fake, it's old. The video they posted is old, and the Muslims are copy paste as usual. You see, just make anything up, say whatever. You can do that too. If you make now a video, you know, like saying 3,000 people convert to Islam, and use, let us say, get a Chinese video, and nobody knows what they are saying, and type there that 3,000 people convert to Islam, or let us say 100,000 people, like get a video, have a lot of people there in the whole stadium. Trust me, the Muslim will copy the video and spread it all over. What is your opinion about the war in Afghanistan? I think it's useless. George Bush is an idiot. He should not do it this way. You know, you can fight them from the airplane, never have a soldier in the ground. Each time Al-Qaeda they build a room, destroy it for them. Let them have fun. We have all the toys we need. But American, they are not really, you know, the American leadership is a kind of I mean, who is George Bush? Is really fit to be a president? In USA, you are a president not because you're fit for the job, because you are elected and you have money. You know, you have a propaganda machine sponsored by money, businessmen. They make you a president. Otherwise, I don't see any of those who was a president before and until now. I mean, even Trump. What Trump? He is a businessman. You see, like the difference between USA and other country. As an example, if you see Putin, this guy, he was a KGB officer. He spent all his life in that business, authority and intelligence, and fighting for his country, whatever you like the country or not. So, and you look at then at the USA, you get a women, like look at those congresswomen in the USA. I mean, they are funny, they are stupid, men or women. There's a guy, he go on the ski board and he wanna shut down, he opened the borders. The other guy, he wanna spread marijuana, he wanna stop war in. I mean, everybody have to go high. I mean, if you listen to them, you feel that those people who they are going to lead this country, they are coming from different space. You know what I mean? There's nothing to download. I mean, it's just a news about it's okay, you know. There's nothing in the video. I will make a different video for you. Don't worry. Tomorrow we will talk about it again before we but this one is just I'm just having a nice conversation with you. I mean, look at my English, by the way. It's getting better, isn't it? Since I start eating hummus, I mean less hummus, I noticed that my English is getting better. Politics have nothing to do with leadership in USA. Politics in USA is about how to be politically correct, a liar, and to be sponsored by some groups. If you can get those all in your side, you are in the office. As simple as that. Your qualification is not needed. Nobody asked you. I mean, they were going to make Hillary Clinton a president. What this woman she knows about being president? There is a president, the American, they are proud about him. His name is Reagan. Reagan is the biggest disaster ever, for sure, better than Obama. But Reagan is the reason for Hezbollah to exist now. Hezbollah killed more than 200 Marines, and the idiot Reagan, he withdraw. Instead of demolishing all Hezbollah overnight, he withdraw. So my friend, countries are made by leaders. Russia 20 years ago was in chaos. They got Putin, and Russia today is the most powerful nation in this earth. Nobody have power as much as the Russian. Neither, no American, no European, no Germany, nobody. Go and see what the Russian are today. So leadership, when they have a guy like Yeltsin, Russian women, sadly, they were for sale. Imagine. I don't know how old are you guys, but not long time ago, you can search right now Russian bride. Imagine you purchase Russian women, slavery. You purchase poor Russian women for sex. This is how it is. This is what they did to Russia because of a leadership. So countries can be demolished because of a stupid leader. As simple as that. And for sure, you don't have to agree with me. You know. I lied about what? My friend, the Muslim people, whatever you say to them, they say to you, you are lying. But once I enter a chat room, I said the Prophet was a good man. They said to me, they are a liar. I say he never raped a woman. He said you are a liar. I said he did not kill children. He said they are a liar. I said they never accused him of stealing underwear. They said you are a liar. As long as it's a Christian princess talking, they have one word to say you are a liar. Even if you say Muhammad was a good guy. So don't worry about them. Do you think really I care if the Muslim they say I'm a liar or not? Actually, if they say he's saying the truth, it means I'm lying. From now I say to you, if a Muslim ever says Christian prince is saying the truth, either this guy he lost his mind, or Christian prince is really lying. One of two. Just put that in your consideration, please. If they start saying God bless you Christian prince, it's mean Christian prince became a corrupt man. If they start saying Christian person is he always tell the truth, that's mean Christian prince is really now is not telling the truth. As simple as that. But anyway, I was going to invite you to the party where 350 people converted to Islam, but sadly it turned to be fake news. So now what we would do, where we would go? من وين انت غالي؟ شنو أنا ياباني. أنا ياباني. By the way, there is a new scientist, a Japanese scientist. He's very well-known person. He converted to Islam too. His name is Yama. I do fabricate Yama. This is the same scientist. He is the cousin of Yama. I do lie Yama. The Muslim always use this name. The same as their science in the Quran. The same as, you know, Armstrong converted to Islam, brother. Armstrong converted to Islam. They made an interview for him. He laughed. He said, this is false. George Bernard Shaw, brother. George Bernard Shaw. Do you know what George Bernard Shaw he said about the Prophet? Fabricated news. Did you hear Al-Qaddafi in his speech? I wish I can find it in the internet. If somebody speak Arabic can look it for me. He once he have an he was making a speech, I think in Africa. It was in Africa. You know, he paid a lot of money to call him the king of Africa. He's crazy about being called the king of like what. So he gave a lot of money for those people to call him the king of kings of Africa. Sorry, did I say sorry? Sorry, yeah, not sorry. Sorry. So the king of kings of Africa. In this speech, he was speaking to hundreds of thousands of people. He says, Shakespeare, even Shakespeare is an Arab. And his real name is Sheikh Isber. What? I mean, for me as an ignorant, I never thought that. Shakespeare, his real name is Sheikh Isber. And they lie to us and they say he was Johnny English. How you do that? Why you English people lie to us when Shakespeare is an Arab and you say to us his real name, so he's not Johnny English. I thought he's Mr. Bean. It turned no, he's an Arab. Shakespeare. Welcome to the Middle East. Right? Yeah. When a Muslim he say a news for you, it's the same as Muhammad. Muhammad he say something, it's mean Muhammad he don't mean it. When Muhammad he said, you know, one of you actually sent me, he says, you said that the Prophet said, everyone he will have an endless penis. I said, yeah. He said, and at that time nobody asked him how that can work. I mean, what do you mean how it cannot work? It's at work. Think about it. You have endless penis. Oh, what you need is an endless vagina. And actually he said that. He says, كالنخلة الصحوق وفرج يسع ذلك, which means an endless penis, and is going to be a vagina fit for that. So imagine the women. I mean, how the vagina will fit for that? That means the vagina is going to extend. I mean, how wide the women? Can we pray together before we start the program? My friend, I have my program for everybody, and always I start my program with saying peace of Christ, and that is a prayer. The best prayer you can pray for is peace of Christ with everybody, because when we have peace with us, we have everything. You see, peace means security. Peace means comfort. Peace, that means you are not worried. So I pray, and if you think I did not pray before I start my program, you are mistaken. By saying the peace of Christ, I just made the biggest prayer you need. All right? A person, and this is the problem with Islam. You see, Muslims cannot find peace within themselves. So how you can give peace? This is why Islamic nations, they don't live in peace. Go any country, just name one. Where? Nigeria, Niger, Mali, Libya, Somalia, Egypt, Syria, Iraq, Pakistan. I mean, where? Because this religion don't, you know, if you don't have something, you cannot give it. If you don't have it, you cannot give it. This is a religion, does not teach peace, is not about peace. So how you can share peace? Right? Don't use bad language, Mr. Fox, please. What the hadith about a man getting pregnant in the Jannah? Why you are changing my topic now? I mean, come on. All right. But remember, the translation for the hadith in Islamic website is not really accurate. You know, it's not really. You see here, like they say, in a short while, according to his desire. The believer, when he desire a child in the paradise, he shall carry it, and he will be pregnant, you know, and he born, and the baby will be born and complete again in an hour, as he desire. Now, the word sa'a in Arabic today is used as a word mean hour, but in fact, in the time of Muhammad, it used to be equal to between 15 to 20 minutes. So what Muhammad was promising the Muslim, that if one of them he want to have a baby, his belly will go up, balloon. Hey brother Zakir Naik, why your belly is getting big, brother? Did you eat watermelon, brother? Brother, I did not eat watermelon, and the reason for me, I have a big belly today because I desire to have a child, and I'm going to deliver it in within an hour from now. Please call me later. And by the way, this is true. This must be a true story. What is making me worry about this hadith is not about you getting a baby inside your belly. It's about how you get it out. That's the question. You are a man and now the baby will come out from where? Hmm? Did you Muslims ask your prophet from where you will get the baby out? From your mouth? From your man, that will hurt. That will hurt badly. You will explode actually. Do you think a baby can come out from your anus? How you can deliver the baby? And I mean, you Muslim, you read those stories. I mean, you don't ask yourself how the baby will come out. Oh boy, thank God I am not a Muslim. And if I am, I will never desire to have a child. No way. I mean, over my dead body, buddy. And by the way, this is not fake news. This is a true story, brother. Here, Muhammad here, when he said that, this is not fake news. This is a true story. Don't ever think that this is not a true. This is a true story. Yeah. Muslims called people of the book? No, only Christians and Jews called people of the book. And that is a very stupid of the Quran author actually. Because if you say the Christians and the Jews are people of the book, so then how you say they have a book which is corrupt? I mean, how you call me a person of the book, but yet you don't have a book? How they say to us the Bible is corrupt, and then they call us people of the book? I mean, do you see how silly it is? Imagine I say to you, the guy with the car, and then I say you don't have a car. Unbelievable, unbelievable, true story. I don't know what to say with this guy. No, nobody converting. Those are not converting people to Islam. This is turned to be a fake news, my friend. We are making this video here to show that this is a fake news. Those who made this video and they post it in the news agencies, imagine even a TV station. Aren't you ashamed as a TV station to post something like this? Actually, it's very silly. I mean, even the video, you can tell it's an old video. You can tell from the quality, the camera, the size of the video, when it used to be like 4x4, whatever it is. So I mean, how silly the one who posted. Find different video, man. Anyway, can you call me quickly on Skype after this stream? I want to ask you something about the army. Thank you. I messaged you already in Skype. Just let me tell you something. I don't talk really in private about my private life. I share what is acceptable to share. Anything else is not to share. So don't ask me. Don't ask me how old are you. Don't ask me where you live. Don't ask me what's your name. Don't ask me what you. Don't ask me anything. I share only what I like to share. Can you talk about little boy in Jannah, please? I have been looking for it so long. So long, my friend. Why it took you so long to look for it? All right. It's going to take me so long too to find it too. All right. Here we go. Chapter 52, verse number 24. Now the translation here is not really main servant. What main servant? Well, this is main servant. I mean, look how they deceive in the translator. Let us change the translator. See how the whole story will change. Main servant, huh? They are men. Yeah. Yeah. See, we changed the translator. It became boy servant. Fake news. Muslims don't expect them to tell you a true translation. Never. The other translation was saying what? Men servant. We just changed the translator. Both of them are Muslims. It became boy servant. And by the way, they are very beautiful, like pearls, which means they are very white. There's no black boys there. No way. Allah will not allow that, brother, because Allah is a racist God. So Allah will provide you with boys. Anyone knows who are those boys? Who are those boys who will be serving the Muslims? According to some interpretation, they say that all those are the children of the Christians and the Jews. Have you kissed the black stone? I am not kissing women to kiss black stone. Are you crazy? I mean, how stupid is that? Why in the world want to kiss us the black stone? Unbelievable. Have you kissed the black stone? Do I sound like stupid for you? Oh boy. Muhammad, he flew in a flying horse? No, actually, no. Muhammad, he claimed that Allah, he sent him a mule. A mule, it's called al-buraq. But this mule does not have really wings. So I don't know how, obviously, the story here talking about Muhammad, he did not really fly as much. He went in a road, going to heaven. Remember that Muhammad, he claimed that heaven, which is in the sky supposedly, but it's connected to the earth, even the Euphrates River is coming from heaven, which is very stupid. I mean, how that can be? Maybe next time we go on air, you ask me about the same question so we can go in details. If you remember before, we mentioned there is a tree. It's called the lotus tree. Anyone remember? There's a tree, and that tree, the branches of it goes for 100 mile or 100 a year. You walk underneath of it for 100 years. Imagine. And this is the tree of Allah. And under the tree, there's rivers, 4 rivers. 2 of them is the Euphrates and the Nile River. And the other one is Sayhun and Jayhun. And those are names, all of them, they are coming from the Sabian territory, which means Muhammad is copying the Sabian. So here you see Muhammad saying, the Messenger of Allah said, Shihan and Jihan, and the Furat, Euphrates, and the Nile River are from the rivers of Jannah. So how this guy, he claimed that his Jannah, his heaven is in sky, and that he's talking about Nile River. Oh boy. Oh. Madness, madness, madness. Does anyone knows what website? Yeah, I am reading. This is an English Islamic website. It's called sunnah.com. Let me post it for you. Thank you for those who are making donation. And now I can bring the 350 people who converted to Islam to explain to them that they should not convert to Islam. And then after I explain to them for 2 hours, they will say to me, but we did not convert to Islam. It's a fake news. Unbelievable. Historically, Isra and Mi'raj was false. A year mosque built was incorrect. First of all, you see, if you go in the Quran, my friend, nowhere it says in the Quran that Allah, he took Muhammad to heaven. Nowhere. As usual, all what the Quran is saying, that Allah, he sent or he took Muhammad to the farthest mosque. But where is that? No details. No details. This is the only verse speak about that. Chapter 17, verse number 1. Nowhere it says he took him to heaven. Nowhere it says he sent him down from heaven. Nowhere it says he been in heaven in any way, in anyhow. Not even single time in the Quran. And here you need to ask yourself a very simple question. How such an important journey is not mentioned in the Quran? Or where it says that Allah, he took him to the Aqsa Mosque. Aqsa Mosque, by the way, is not this one in Jerusalem. Nobody knows where is that Aqsa Mosque. It says the farther mosque. It can't be the Aqsa Mosque because this is not the farther point of the earth, is it? You see, when you say Al-Aqsa, if you change the translation here, this guy, he is adding too much words in the translation. Here they translate it as the distance mosque. Where is that distance mosque? I mean, this is a very stupid story. And you know, there's no witnesses, there's nobody saw, nobody was there. Even Aisha, she said in some reports that he went by the spirit, but not by his body. Anyway, I am from Timor. Least can get your book because I'm very interested in. My friend, you can get my book from Amazon as a Kindle version if you cannot have it as a paper book. Kindle, you can order it as a Kindle. Do we have any Abdul? You see, I'm really happy to see people from around the world. Like here, this is the first time I hear somebody saying I am from Timor. And Timor, this is east of Timor, right? Is it east of Timor? Is that the country where the Christian been tortured before and they attacked them, and then lately they got their independent? Oh, Timor, where is Timor then? Is it the same? Oh, okay, so I'm right. Yeah, I was really, you know, when this happened, I was really happy to see those Christian people there. They got their own state finally, and they were able to be independent. But you see, this is what we say always: leadership. What it changed history? Leadership. At that time, the Prime Minister of Australia was a good man, and he is the one who jumped to help them, while the whole world was watching, as usual. You know, as usual. Anyway, the word Islamophobia. You see, I never saw somebody have a phobia as much as Muslims. The Muslims 5 times a day, the first thing they do, they curse us. Allah, don't make us the same as the Christian, and don't make us the same as the Jews. This is a chapter 1, verse number 7. Read it. It says, don't make us the same as the one who is are lost and those who they are cursed. Who is the one who lost? Ask any Muslim. He said to you, the Christian. Who is the one who's cursed? The Jews. 5 times a day. Nobody is have a phobia. You know, somebody have a cross, they have a phobia. Somebody, he said Jesus, they have a phobia. Somebody have a Bible, they have a phobia. Somebody eat pork, they have a phobia. I mean, who is the one who have a phobia? The word Islamophobia, created by the propaganda of the Muslims, sponsored by the propaganda of the liberals. Both because of them, both of them, they have a phobia of Christianity. They are in bed together because they have one enemy, which is us, the Christians. It is them who have a phobia. If somebody insult the prophet, we want to kill him. Who is the one have a phobia? Do you see Christians, you know, want to slaughter people because somebody said the F word to Jesus? Isn't it, this is a phobia? Somebody make a cartoon, we go and we attack them, we kill them all, and yet you talk about phobia, right? So they can say as they wish, but all of us, we knew who is the one really have a phobia. You know, even liberals, by the way, they are not better. Like a cross, I saw 2 women, they are suing in California. They want to take a cross down, memorial cross for the veteran who died in the Second World War II. I mean, why? Because they have a phobia from the cross, the same as the Muslims, exactly. I mean, what the cross is doing to you is it's a rock. Why this cross is phobia. The word kafir, okay, you see the word kafir is not an Arabic word. It's coming from the Aramaic, which means something is hidden or something unseen. uh, all those verses in the Quran, they are speaking about the kafir. The kafir simply is somebody who is hiding something. All right, and even sometimes you can use it for the one. Uh, you know, your Muslim, they use it, but they don't know really what it's mean. Most of the Muslims, and they think it's an Arabic word. If you go and search for old cities in the Middle East, like in Egypt or in Israel or in Syria or in Iraq, those who they used to use Aramaic somehow, because even the Egyptian, they have a lot of impact of the Aramaic on them. So the word kafir, you see in Egypt they say kafir, etc., which means it's a village in the middle of nowhere and nobody knows about it. That's why they call it kafir. It's like unseen, hiding place. So kafir is somebody who hide something, he cover it. All right, like he don't want to believe in Allah, so he's a kafir. He's hiding supposedly a truth. Okay, but it's not an Arabic word. But as usual, Muslims are the last one to know. But today I will give you an example actually about kufr here, different from the one usually you hear. If you go in chapter 2, verse number 256, it says, فَمَنْ يَكْفُرُ بِالطَّاغُوتِ, and the one who became a kafir in shaitan. But Muslims didn't use that to say to somebody he believe in, you know, I mean, he's a kafir in shaitan. That's mean he's a Muslim, supposedly. So you can call him kafir in this case, but they don't call a Muslim kafir because they are ignorant. They don't know that this word can be used even for a person who is a Muslim. Any other question? Anyway, thank you for those who made the donation. I really appreciate your support. Somebody saying something in a language I have no idea what is that. Hold on, let me turn on my Allah translation, and now I will translate to you. Di dim ta sana kotaban di yudu. I think this is Indonesian, and I think they are saying Christian Prince he eat only hummus. My real name is Abu Bakr Giuliani. I mean, what is that Giuliani? It sounds like like an Italian. My real name is Abu Bakr Giuliani bin Khattab. Giuliani? I don't know. Isn't it better if we make it Berlusconi? I know, like this Giuliani thing, it doesn't fit in the middle. I mean, where do you get this Giuliani from? Is that coming from gelati or something? I don't know. I have no comment, my friend. Maybe. Yeah, Giuliani, yeah. Giuliano. Hmm. Can you explain chapter 49:7? Okay. 49:7. Hold on, this is 48. 49:7. Okay. Well, this verse really is not too much dangerous, but here You know, this verse, if you think this verse is making Muhammad a deity, you are mistaken. This verse is a lot less dangerous than many other verses, because here it says, if the prophet he obey you or he agree with you, for sure then Allah will curse you, right? So here, if you see this verse, you will find that Muhammad is not obeying supposedly, or he is not agreeing with the people. But do he agree with Allah? And that will raise a question which is very dangerous, because according to the hadith, Muhammad don't agree with Allah. But the Muslim, they say that the hadith, when Muhammad he speak because Allah told him, but Allah told him the Quran. How the hadith can cancel the Quran? How somebody, he says to me that Allah he gave Muhammad Quran, he gave him orders, and then Muhammad he made an order to cancel what Allah order. Maybe some other time we can go more details about this. Can a Muslim be married to a Christian? Yes, Muslim, they can marry Christian women only. If a woman, she is a Muslim, she married to a Christian, he have to convert to Islam or else, which means she have to be killed. And the reason for that, Muslims want to spread Islam to be sure that all the babies will be Muslims for their father. Because Muslims, they give the authority of religion only to the father, which means the children's, they have to be from the religion of the father himself, not the mother. So if a Muslim man marry a Christian woman, then the children have to be Muslims. And this is why a Muslim woman is not allowed to marry a Christian man. Yeah, this is news anyway, guys. This is news. This video here, we are just exposing that this is a fake news. Don't think this is a true news. This is a video is made 2007, and the Muslims, they copy it, they made an article about it, they spread it all over, saying 350 people converted to Islam and turned to be fake news as usual. It's simply a fake news. All right, and this is why here we are getting them busted. Actually, we are not here to confirm. We are here showing that this is nothing but Allah. Look like there's an audio in this website.
Alhamdulillah.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله
رسول الله.
الله أكبر. Fake news. Fake news as usual. Yeah. Even they publish it in TV stations. You believe it? I mean, even the TV station. Look at this guy. TV station.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمد رسول الله.
Alhamdulillah. Takbir. I am sure those people, they left Islam already, especially this guy in the left. This is published yesterday, but the news from 2007. You see it? This is the same video, 2007. The title of the video is 5 German converted to Islam. I mean 5, they made them 350, and they are in 2017, so 2007 in Germany, they made them 2019 in New Zealand. I mean, it's true story. Always, brother, always trust Muslims. Muslims, they don't lie. I never saw myself a Muslim he lie. Starting from Prophet Muhammad. This is an old video from 2007. The pictures, the images, everything they have is fake. It's fake news. And you know, now they are trying to take it down, by the way. See, like you will see, they are trying to take it down because everybody is laughing at them. All video and images shared an individual converting to Islam after Christchurch Mosque. In March 15, at least 49 people get killed, etc. in horrific massacre, 2 mosques, blah blah blah. Okay, and then the Muslim, they spread the news and they start posting those images. But those are old images. Do you know the terrorist attack in Christchurch killed 51 Muslim, and the number is increasing now, 51. Today, approximately 350 people converted to Islam. And then later we find that this is news. This is all the news. This is old images. They are copying it and they are fabricating news. All of this is fake. And look here, look at this image, guys. Look at this propaganda here. I am a Muslim. Buddhists kill me in Burma. Christian kill me in Afghanistan. Christian kill me in Afghanistan. You're right. And Hindu kill me in Kashmir. And Jewish kill me in Palestine. Is still I'm a terrorist. When the fact that is totally the opposite. More than 80 million Indian Hindu being killed by Islam in India alone. 80 million. 80, not 18. 80. In Burma, the Buddhists, they are killing me. If you go and see the news, you will see they are fabricating tons of news. The fact was the Muslims, the army of the Mujahideen, they attacked the police and they slaughter hundreds of policemen. They cut their heads. And when the police respond, they say the Buddhists are killing us. Who is the one who made the attack in Bali in Indonesia? Who is the one who put bombs in Thailand? Who is the one who put bombs in India? Who is the one? I mean, look how they fabricate the news. Yeah, 80 million. 80 million Indian killed by Islam in India alone. You can go and search. Me myself, I have no expert in India. This is what they say in their history. Right? I mean, you see, this guy, he is saying to you, I'm a Muslim. I am not a terrorist. So who is ISIS? Who is Al-Qaeda? Who is Boko Haram? I mean, how many thousand women they are kidnapped or raped? Who is a Shabab in Somalia? The only religion who have organized terrorism, international terrorism organization, is Islamic religion. The only cult in the world who have international terrorism organizations. Huge. To the point they have tanks and missiles, not like a gun. And yet they play victim. Islam is nothing but terrorism. This is the truth. You see, when the Quran says beat your wife, this is terrorism. Terrorism is starting in Islam from the house. You terrify your wife to obey you. And then there is the terrorism of silence in people. If you speak the second, today we showed you, if you watch the video before this one, you will see how they, it says if somebody says the prophet is black, kill him. You remember? Go watch the video, and we showed you the difference. If somebody leave Islam, kill him. This is terrorism. If somebody leave Islam, kill him. This is terrorism. What does that mean? Why you want to kill him? Because you want to terrify the others who might think to leave Islam. All of Islam is based on terrorism. And Muhammad himself, I said, I am being victorious by terror. And even he said that people were terrified of me from a distance of a month journey. I mean, do you see how peaceful he is? Imagine if we say Jesus, he said, people have been terrified when they hear about me from a distance of a month journey. Allah made me victorious by terror of affrighting my enemies for a distance of a 1 month journey. Guys, my Skype is not open because it is late. I have more 4 wives are asleep now, and I have my 4 mother-in-law, and they are Muslims. And if I wake them up, they will kill me. They will make me shish kebab. You know, Arabian women, they are crazy. My Arabian family, they are really very crazy. So I'm not going to open my Skype for now. Maybe tomorrow. You know, in the last what, 20 years, 30 years, I mean, who is the one who do attack every day to the point nobody condemn it no more, became like a new, like rain. In the last 24 hours, how many attack happen in the name of Allah? And then there's a guy who go crazy and he do his crime, and then suddenly the Muslims are the only victim in this. Even this guy, by the way, he was inspired by you. Even this guy who killed 50 people in New Zealand was inspired by Islam. This what you do. Isn't it the guy who attacked in Florida just 2 years ago, and he killed exactly 50 people in the gay club, and he was a Muslim? Exactly, he did the same as like this guy. He went into a club and he started shooting the gays, killed 50 gays. And now you want to play that you are a victim? Ask Allah to help me with my wife's mother-in-law. No, I have a better solution, my friend. I gave them an advice the Prophet he gave to drink camel urine, and since then all my mother-in-law, they are suffering from a kidney stone and they are poisoned. They don't even leave their head up from the bed. I showed them the Prophet says drink camel urine, and since then they don't drink water, and thanks to Allah they are so sick. They have a kidney failure, kidney stones. I don't think it's a stone. I think it's like a big rock. I think it's like a 50 to 50-inch TV rock. The Prophet, my friend, this is the medicine of the Prophet. I mean, are you kidding me? The Prophet, he knows best. I mean, why Muslims they go to a hospital if the Prophet he says drink camel urine? Muhammad he have 2 medicine. Actually, hold on, sorry, we have to be honest here. 3 medicine. One is camel urine. One is the ajwa, which is the palm tree date, you know, the fruit from palm tree. And the third one, anyone remember? Who remember what is the third one? Let us see how many of you are getting old. What is the third one? Camel urine and ajwa and what? Come on, it's easy. Don't make me remember. Once I heard in the Saudi TV in Ramadan, there is a question. If you answer it, you get 1 ounce of gold. So the guy he said to them, there's an insect mentioned in the Quran and it make honey. What is the insect? The first team start negotiating and the time is up, and then the question went to the second team. They did not recognize it. You believe it? I mean, how silly this question. Brother, there is an insect mentioned in the Quran and it make honey. What is that insect? The first team, they start discussing. Bingo, the time is up. Now the question moved to the second team. I mean, what in the So the Prophet, my friend, he have 3 medicine. One is camel urine, one is the palm date fruit, and the third one is honey. Now, usually Muhammad, anyone come to him, he said to him, drink honey, even if he have a diabetes. If you remember the story where the guy, he came to him about his brother, and the guy is getting sick more and more, and Muhammad at the end, he screamed at him each time he come back because he's not getting better, and he said to him, the stomach of your brother did lie, told a lie, and Allah, he said the truth. And one of the funny stories about Muhammad, if you remember when Muhammad he said, if you eat every day 7 ajwa. You see, I noticed something. I mean, why Muhammad he did not say if you eat every day 350 ajwa? Huh? Why he did not say if you eat every day 350 ajwa? Why 7? If the Prophet he knew about the 350 fake convert, he will change the hadith and he will make it a 350 ajwa. But sadly, it is 7 ajwa. So for now, we have to live with it. So the Prophet he said, if you eat 7 ajwa every day in the morning, no poison or magic can affect you. And brother, I will tell you a true story. Me myself, I did myself. You remember last year I told you I went to the jungle of Brazil, which is in Africa. And you know, I'm very good in geography because I went around the world. True story, by the way. This is a true story. So in the jungle of Brazil, which is in Japan, I just said Africa, right? It's in Japan actually. Yeah. So in the jungle of Brazil, a big cobra, and by the way, it's an Indian cobra, and somebody he imported that cobra to Brazil just to kill me, you know, for just target me. This is assassination movie, James Bond. And brother, the cobra and her sisters, they attack me and they did bite me. I'm not going to tell you where they bite me because I'm very shy. And brother, nothing happened to me, brother, because at that morning I ate 7 ajwa. And this is a very true story. Very true. You don't believe me? I swear by Allah. And the funny, later we find that Muhammad, he said that actually, you remember, Muhammad, he said that he died because of poison. I mean, how you say to us, how you say that the one who eats 7 ajwa, no poison can kill him, and you yourself die by poison? Unbelievable. By the way, later I'm going to share some pictures of me because some of you don't believe that I went to the jungle of Brazil in France. You don't believe me, don't you? I have to show you evidence. Okay, infidels. This is a very true story. So the Prophet, he said to us, if you eat 7 ajwa, no poison can affect you. And later we find that him himself, he died by poison. And where is the protection of Allah? My friend, let me tell you the story. Like why you are wondering why Brazil jungles became in France. I will tell you this story. And you know, I challenge you to prove me wrong. Okay. Now we have a smartphone. You are now in Japan. Can't you watch YouTube, which is made in Brazil and Japan? You can, right? Okay, here we go. This is what happened exactly, brother. But the whole different story is because I was using 3-dimension technology. So I was in France, but I was in the jungle of Brazil. I want to go to Amazon, brother. Why want to go to the Amazon? Do you remember Muhammad? He said there is in the grave there's a snakes will go inside your anus. I want to record those snakes. Every snake in the grave have 7 heads, and every head have 99 7 heads, and every snake have 99 head. Oh boy, what does that mean? Like 490 snakes? All of them will go inside the anus of the man. This little anus will go. I mean, look like those snakes. They have no housing, homeless. I feel sorry for them. Oh boy. Anyway, what we can do? Would you make Zakir Naik accent in live stream time? That's really make me lul. You know, I will tell you about lul. First time I enter a chat room, I never been in a chat room before, and then I go in a chat room and people they say lul, and I say what is that lul? I mean, people they post in the text they say lul, and I am an Arabian guy trying to understand and investigate lul. So look what I did. I went the brother to the Quran and I start searching for the word lul, And guess what? I found that Allah is the first one who said the word Lul. And this was a copyrighted for Allah. Lul. Unbelievable. Lul. I mean, this is what kind of language is that? Hold on. Let me tell you this one. You know, my English was really horrible. I mean, I speak, but my pronouncing, I mean, like a grammar, typing, it's really. So I enter a chat room, and I never have a chat room before. Like, this is just the first time ever. I just know how to turn the computer. First time I get the computer, I turn it on. I do not know how to turn it off. So I switched electricity, and I was saying to myself, they fool me. They gave me a computer which is not working. Obviously, here we go. I'm switching the switch. It's not turning off. Anyway, I mean, American, stupid American. So I went to chat room, and I said to them, "Hello, guys." You know, in chat room, they can bounce you out. They can, you know. I say hello, guys, and everybody starts cursing me. You stupid, blah, 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 blah. What's wrong with those Americans? Why they are rude? I just said hello, guys. I entered the second chat room. I said hello, guys. The same story. The third chat room, hello, guys. The same story. The first room, same story. Everybody is cursing me. And later I noticed I was saying hello, gays. Unbelievable. Look like my grammar was the same grammar of Allah in the Quran. And my spelling. And I was wondering why those people, they are screaming at me like, what's wrong with them, those Americans? I mean, I said nothing. I did nothing. Hello, gays. Anyway. Let's see. Have you memorized the Quran? No, I did not really memorize the Quran. I memorize. You see, I don't memorize word by word, but I memorize, let's say, the verse. Like my memory, it worked this way. If you mention to me a topic, right away my memory grab the reference, and this is what I memorize, which means I do not need to memorize in order. You know what I mean? I do not memorize like from verse 1 to verse etc. No, I memorize my reference. So anything have to do with the topic, right away I get the reference in my head. But if you say to me, can you recite the Quran from verse 1 to verse, I say no, I cannot do that. Okay, because the reason I will never do that, because simply memorizing just to memorize is a stupid idea, right? Because there's a lot of garbage there. So I understand the Quran, I remember what every verse is saying, I memorize how to find it very easy. I mean, like sentences there, but I do not need to memorize it letter by letter. Sometime I do. Sometime I memorize the whole thing, but I don't memorize the same as Muslims they do. Muslims, they memorize, but they don't understand, and they don't even know how to find it. Actually, me myself, I trained myself not to memorize things is not important. If you take me to a restaurant and we eat there, and if you ask me what was the name of the restaurant, I will not remember. I don't care. Names of movies, actors, singers. If you ask me to quote for you, the only singer I remember is Michael Jackson, because it's a child molester. That's it. I'm done. So I don't put in my head garbage, because it's not going to be useful for me. I mean, why I need to know the names of those people? What for? Remember, you know, like your brain have ability, and the more garbage you put in, you are losing ability. It's like you have a memory, you know. So why you want to put trash inside? If you know, like You go, you turn a radio station. Yesterday I was listening, and they were saying, last week they were saying, who is taller, this guy or this guy? I mean, how silly this program. I mean, they are talking about actors who is taller. I mean, people, you are dying, my friend. You see, every time, every minute we lose from our life, we are dying. You are wasting your time to talk about who is taller, this guy or this guy, and what that would do to you or to me. So there is people who they abuse their brain in silly and stupid stuff. Me myself, for sure, everybody he have his own idea. You know, for me it's silly, it's stupid. Maybe for someone else, maybe I am the stupid one. So for me, I believe it's a stupid to waste my memory and even my time to memorize things is stupid. You open a TV, they are talking about actors, and this guy, he got divorced, this guy, he got married, this guy is a cheating, this guy, I mean, who cares? I mean, why I want to even listen to this garbage? What those people can do to me? So since I was a kid, I don't really care for those things. I care for important. I know that it is really important to know. I used to read books which is not for my age since a very early age, and that made me grow and be mature a lot faster. And this is why I actually encourage your children, if you have children, encourage them to read. The best thing you can do to your children is to make him read, and read books which is educate them, really, not stupid books. You will notice that your child, he changed. You know, we are different. We are different after we learn. We are different. Human being is not the same before and after he learn. So, and education have nothing to do with degree. There's many people, they have degrees, but they are stupid. They are ignorant. They don't even know how to say two words together. They can't answer you a correct question about anything. And there's people, they bring you to a TV, like they ask you in the year, etc., a company opened, what was the name of the company? This is not even education, because this is not really helping anything. I mean, why I want to put a lot of garbage in my head like this? There's things is useful for a human being, can be used for the future, can change even history, can make something of you. You can be a person, you see, when you learn, you have to ask yourself, I will learn to do what exactly from this? I study mechanics so I can fix cars, not just to study mechanic and watch cars. So if I'm going to use it to fix cars, then that's good. If I'm going to study it just to waste my time, that is silly. So always try to invest your time in something useful for you, useful for your family, useful for people around you, useful for the world. So you can be a person who generate, not somebody just observe. There's a stage in the early age of you observe, but then if you don't provide from what you observe, it's mean it was a waste of time. Right? If you could not really teach, if you could not show intelligence of what you learn, you know, in your life, so what you did. What do you say about Sadhguru? I don't know who is Sadhguru. Who is this guy? Is that the love guru? Let me search his name in Google to see who is Sadhguru. Anyone knows who is Sadhguru? Sadhguru. Okay. Well, you know, I respect this man. He's a wise man. He's an, I believe he is a Hindu, right? I saw his videos, but there's many things he say. I find it kind of fictions more than a reality, and it's more a fantasy philosophy more than something real. I wish one day I can have a discussion with this guy, because he is a very smart, intelligent. I can tell, and he's a wise man, and for sure I respect him. And I don't like he's not like those sheikhs, the Muslim sheikhs. This guy, he have a lot of spiritual let us say belief, or he's carrying a lot of logic with him, but I find that most of his logic is kind of a fiction logic, have nothing to do with reality. If I play a video for him now, I can, for me, I can come with many mistakes he said. I don't agree with it at all immediately, but for some people they found him very convincing. No, I don't know that this is the logic of who, but this is the logic. I find it far away from the from reality, and anything is far away from reality is not true. You see, like when you speak about love, and then you try to apply love to food and your stomach and your belly, and I mean that's not really, this is not love. Or you try to apply justice to a city justice. We can, if we want to play the game of a person who knew how he talk, or let's say those people have a skills, and the skills is I can deliver my idea to you in a very magical way. Let us say, even if it's a false idea, I can make it look so smooth and so beautiful, but still the false is false. I wish I can make a video of him, maybe one day. There is actually somebody, he's a Hindu. I respect this guy. He's a very nice friend of me. He's a Hindu person, and he sent me his video. I agree with him with some stuff he says, but there's a lot of things I don't agree with him. The Mahdi, first of all, Al-Mahdi is a joke. There's nothing that's called Al-Mahdi. What is Al-Mahdi? What is Al-Mahdi? Even the Muslim did not even know what Al-Mahdi. Everybody is guessing. Secondly, the name of Al-Mahdi is very weird. Do you know what Al-Mahdi mean? Al-Mahdi mean the guide, or the guide. Allah is the guide supposedly. So how he was in the Mahdi? And then you find that the Mahdi, the Muslims, they come with their fiction stories that he have a mother. Her name is Nargis, and she gave birth to him, and not from her vagina. She gave birth to him from her side, because he's a holy man. There's no way Al-Mahdi will be born of a vagina. Absolutely not. So it's all stupid fiction stories. Always in history of the Arab, they create a victorious hero, a hero which resemble things they don't want in their life. So what do you don't want? You don't want to be born of a vagina? Here we go. We will make you born not from a vagina. So the stories of Al-Mahdi is nothing but stupidity and fictions, and I see some Christians even they speak about it as if it's real. It is just a stupid story. Anyway, please help me to understand the origin and the end of Muhammad. Borrowed, where he borrowed him from. And I don't know what they mean really. The origin of Muhammad. First of all, there's nothing to confirm that there's a person, his name is Muhammad, is ever exist. I believe there's a guy was exist, but who is he? We do not know really. But Muhammad for sure is not the person. And we can confirm that easy from the Quran. You see, the Quran, they have a chapter, it's called Chapter of Muhammad, but in the same time, speaking about a guy, his name is Ahmed. In chapter 61, verse number 6, it says that Isa, and by the way, in the Quran, there's no Jesus. When you see translation saying Jesus, I assure you, in the whole Quran, there's no Jesus. There's a guy, his name is Isa. We do not know who's Isa. No Arabic Christian ever heard of the word Isa before. Never. We Arab, we call Isa, we call the Messiah, we call him either al-Masih, which means the Messiah, al-Masih, or Yeshua, which is coming from the word Yeshua or Yeshua, like if you don't speak Hebrew. So Yeshua, we say Yeshua, and that is very normal in the Aramaic language. In the Aramaic language, they turn sometimes the letter sin into sheen. So Yeshua, Yeshua, but we do not know who's Isa. So the Quran does not really give us anything about who is Muhammad. Nowhere. We do not know even who is this Isa. But if you notice here with me, it says that Isa, he said that he will send a prophet after him, or a prophet will come after him. His name is Ahmad. And here the Muslim, they translate, they say is the praised one. Do you see it? Okay. So who is Muhammad? If the Muslim, they say to you it's the same, well, it's obviously it's not, then it's not a name, because there's a huge difference between Ahmad and Muhammad. If you say it's the same as a meaning, that means it's not a name, that is a title. And that alone proved to us that this guy, whoever he is, he was trying to replace Jesus. He wanted to be the praised one. Don't we Christian worship Jesus and we say praise Jesus? So all what Muhammad he did, or let's say the person who the Muslims follow and they claim he's a prophet, but the fact he is the real God, he took a name of God, yet he claimed to be a servant of God, but he have a title of God. If Muhammad is the praised one, who is God then? You know what I mean? How a person who say he's a prophet, he call himself a praised one? This is alone is blasphemy against God. Obviously, this guy is not a believer. You know, this is Satan. Only Satan, he will call himself praise God, praised one. Because if you are the praised one, who is the praised two? So the name of this guy alone is enough to prove to us that he is the devil. He is not praised one. He wanted to be praised one. So this is why sometimes his name come as Ahmad, sometimes his name come as Muhammad, and there's tons of reference contradiction of his life story. As an example, according to Muslims, if you have my books, if you have the Deception of Allah or Quran and Science and Depth, this is why I advise actually to have my books, because my books is a treasure of reference. Like you can tell, you sit with me for half hour, how many things we learn in this 1 hour pass. We learn many things, right? So my books is a treasure of reference. Really, you will be surprised about how much reference there. When Muhammad, he come with the message and says, I am sent by God. How somebody he sent by God, he claimed that he is the praised one? People should praise only God. Muhammad should even reject to be called Muhammad. That is a big sin against God if he really is a believer in one God. But as you see, Muslims, they repeat his name and they don't even feel ashamed to say that we follow Muhammad because we follow the praised one. And Muhammad, he made it clear that he is, one of his names is Al-Mahi. One of his names is Al-Mahi. What Al-Mahi mean? The eraser. What he will erase? He will erase Christianity. Even he claimed that he is Al-Hashir. Al-Hashir is the one who will gather people in the judgment day, but that is God. Do you see? Muhammad claiming that he is the eraser, and he is Al-Hashir. And yeah, Muhammad, he have 99 names. Allah have 99 names, equal to Allah. When the Muslim they say Shahada, what they say? They name Muhammad with Allah. So how you worship God alone, but you associate the name of a man with the name of a God? Anyway, guys, it's getting really late here. Yeah, 29 dislike. The Muslims, you know, the Muslims, they like me. What I can say? I mean, put the Muslims in my shoes, they will dislike me. I mean, this guy, do you know how many Muslims left Islam because of Christian Prince videos and books? Scary number. So to the point I showed you in the other day, in Indonesia, they are saying I am #1 threat to Islam. Where is the website? Anyone have it? #1 threat to Islam. Why? I mean, what I did. Did you see the email sent to me from YouTube, from the Pakistani government? The Pakistani government. I received an email. Actually, I received many emails, all of them in the same day, from YouTube, saying an official entity, government entity, contacted us about the following videos. And I was reading, what is this official government entity? I thought maybe Department of State, FBI. I mean, what's happening here? And then at the end it says Pakistan. You are afraid from a video of a guy, his name is a Christian Prince, and you are a government of Pakistan who have nukes? You have nukes. I mean, how that can happen? Yeah, thank you for posting the link. Yeah, here we go. This is the link. It is this website have a lot of advertising. International appeal for debate defending Islam. This is one of the most famous, well-known forum in Indonesia. Some they say it's #1. It's called Kopa Sanya. Kopa Sanya. And here they are starting talking about me. And for sure they have some wrong information about me. They think I'm an ex-Muslim. I am not. The internet world does not recognize the blasphemy law. Freedom of opinion cannot be suppressed or forbidden. At present, Islam is experiencing a great shock through the internet world, especially from YouTube. The shock, like massive tsunami that can knock down buildings with very solid foundation, meaning there is tremendous effort to tear down the foundation of Islam through free debate in YouTube. In several episodes of a debate, this, by the way, translation, the article is not in English, it is in Indonesian language. This is Google translation, as simple as that. Episode that can be witnessed through the world. Some Muslims who lost the debate immediately abandon their Islamic religion. People who they are considered the most dangerous to the survival of Islam throughout the world through YouTube are first Christian Prince. And now he's talking about Christian Prince. He's a real Arab. By the way, I'm not made in China. Real Arab, a very deep in expertise in the field of Islam and Christianity. Now he think this guy, the moment when he made the article, he think I'm an ex-Muslim. I'm not. He left Islam and changed to Christianity. Dozens of videos of his debate against Islamic experts all over the world can be watched in YouTube. At this time, he claimed that no Muslim could defeat him in a debate because, according to him, Islam was built on lies and dishonesty. He continued to invite debating world-level Islamic experts to debate, for example, Zakir Naik, or to argue. But until now, Zakir Naik has not appeared. And then at the end, the guy here, he is asking the Muslim scholar to stand up and defend Islam. Therefore, I mean, those people, they have a lot of advertising. Okay. Therefore, the word of Islam hopes to help smart people, Islamic expert, especially professors, doctors, lecturers, clerics, and scholars, to dare to appear on YouTube to argue an opinion in order to defend and help build Islamic glory based on good Islamic experience in Indonesia. The most dangerous. Do you remember what I said to you, that when you learn, you better learn for something useful? You know what I mean? One day when I studied, I was studying Islam. By the way, my degree in Islamic in law have nothing to do with my knowledge, because they don't teach us really. They teach you law. They don't teach you really anything deep. But your knowledge can be very helpful, and one man can change a lot. And today we are lucky, actually. We have something that's called the internet. Right now, you guys are coming from around the world. I have people listening right now from everywhere. Here we go. It's the middle of the night. It's 1 a.m. in the morning, and yet I have almost 700 people watching. For sure, if we go live on USA time, we will have a lot more. But the internet opened the gates to expose this cult, and they cannot stop us no more. Now, the internet too is what Muslims use for their propaganda. As we saw here, the Muslims, they made false news saying that there's a lot of people converting to Islam. 350 people convert to Islam in New Zealand. But the same internet they use for their propaganda to lie, it's the same internet which exposed their lie. And as you see, we found that this is a fake news, have nothing to do with what they say. Fake news. So internet is good if we know how to use it, what is right, in the right way. And this is what I try to do. I want to say, guys, thank you. No, not even one person. This is a fake video. You know, this is what we are making this video here. It's a fake news. It's fake. This video is from 2007. The Muslim, they are posting it today. They are saying that those are people converting to Islam just in the last 48 hours. And then we search for it, we find that this is a video posted in 2007. This is the video. Let me post it for you. This is exactly the video they are posting. It is from 2007. Liars have no shame. Will you make your book digitally available? Already, my Deception of Allah and Quran and Science, already they are in ebook. The rest are not. And in the coming few days, we will have my new translation, which is in Spanish, will be published. All right, in a very, very short time. Already the book is ready, actually. we are waiting for the confirmation of the copyright, and the book will be published in Amazon in a Spanish language. So now we will have the books, my books, in German, Spanish, Swedish, Dutch, French, and for sure in English, and so on. I hope in Portuguese. I mean, God is good. God is good. All right. And by the way, those who speak French, please tell your friends about my book in French, because this is the this book until now is the one that did not really get what it deserved. It's a very fantastic translation. The translator, even he made my book. He's a translator. His translation is better than my original book in English. Imagine how good it is. It's really good. But yet, because most of people who come to listen to me, they speak, English. So I don't have French people. So if you are a person who speaks French, please tell your friends about this book. All right. Translation of the Quran, I'm working in it. I'm working in it. I mean, what do you want me to finish it that fast? How I can finish it, and I'm doing every day how many hours live streaming. In order to finish it, really, I have to take like a break from doing live streaming and just focus in it. All of this will take a lot of time. It's not that easy. And to be when you make a translation too, you have to be very careful, very accurate. You see, in my translation for the Quran, you will not, and I promise, I will never give anything that is not honest. I will not do what the Muslims do. Everything is going to be exactly as it is. And actually, I'm going to support any translation which is different from Muslim translation. I will make like I made like as a note. So every chapter, at the end of the chapter, I heard like note number 1, note number 2, 3, so you can understand what is this about. So I will do my best, to make it the best I can. But for sure, it is need help for Indonesian language. My friend, I don't speak Indonesian, and there is supposedly somebody trying to translate my book to Indonesian. We will see. Already I have my book in Malay. I did not publish it yet. I hope soon it's going to be out. So that is going to be a good thing too, in the Malaysian language. Yeah, thank you, Guardian. Thank you. Yeah, my health, thanks God, is good, and as long the brain is working, I'm fine. But I get tired sometime because it's too many hours sitting in the like now. My knees start hurting me because when I don't know how to explain to you. When I sit, I'm a person who like I don't relax. I don't know. This is how I am. So I don't relax. Like my muscles is stiff. So it hurt me if I don't walk. And I don't have a wireless. I used to have a wireless before, but they are really expensive. Like you can walk around and when you are talking. But now we are stuck with this microphone. So it's not easy to stay for many hours. Not only it's your throat, it's even your back, your knee, God help us. Where are you in the Marines? No, I was not in the Marines. No, I was not. But I think if I join the Marines, brother, they will cancel that force. They will change their mind. Everybody will go home the same day. I mean, like I go in the Marines, everybody go home. That's it. I resign. The colonel will resign. Everybody will resign immediately. Right away, we get in and we said, okay, sit down. No English, please. Let me tell you a story about Sahih al-Bukhari. All right. Anyway, guys, I want to say thank you for being here. May the Lord bless you. And as you see, we got them busted. This is a fake news. They are lying. And if you see Muslims posting that 350 people converted to Islam, and this is the video, This is where they get it from. They are liars and they are fabricators. And actually, let me give you this website here, because in this website too, they get them busted too. I just found it actually. This is the website. So if you see them posting that 350 people converted to Islam, get them busted. Here we go. The link is with you. Oh, you see it? So I want to say thank you very much for being here. May the Lord bless you all. And I hope we will see you soon again, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. Sometimes I say to myself, I'm not going to go tomorrow. But the bad thing about me, I cannot resist seeing you guys. You see? I am addicted to be with the family. You are my family. I love you all. So I want to say thank you again. Christ is Lord and Islam is false. And see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.